greatest of all time. This is where I draw the line. Can't stop my shine. They know it's my time. Let the world know I've arrived. I'm on the rise, unstoppable. Watch me do the impossible. Watch me do what I got to do. I'm too hot for you. I'm not about to lose. I'm the greatest. Big smile for the haters. Whole world know that I made it. Call me the greatest. Big boy famous, Mr. Amazing, blazing. Call me the greatest. Say it again. I will not ever pretend. Call it revenge. Tell all your friends. That boy at it again. Call me the greatest. It's a moment of your life. You can see your dreams glowing in the lights. Came up from nothing, a soldier in the fight. Strength train with.
Did you miss me? What's going on, everybody? Crimson here, your chief content officer here at Ramajamma Taylor Studios. This is Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Ramajamma Taylor Studios. You guys have been wondering where I've been. Well, for one, life. For two, life. Three, life. Four, life. Life. L-I-F-E. Only other thing I can think is, I don't know, we were locked out of our Wrestling Talk account. Nearly 4,000 subs. Me and my co-hosts, we don't know what to do. We don't know what to think. So what do? We contact YouTube. We got the YouTube team involved. It went kabang, kaboom. It's game over, man. Game over. Yeah. What can you do? Things happen. Sometimes you just got to roll with it, and I'm rolling with it the best I can here. So what you'll see here is just me giving my review of Raw or Smackdown. It doesn't matter. Get a panel going, and we will maybe cover a nice pay-per-view. How's that sound, ladies and gentlemen? Does that sound right? Does that sound good? Sounds good to me. And we'll do what we can here. Our other cohorts of this channel out doing their thing, as I've been doing as part of my absence here. So, we'll keep the lights on when we can. I know there's a lot of people who actually enjoyed, our channel, and I consider those people. So here we are. And honestly, I've always considered you great, fine people, awesome folks. 3 minutes in, we haven't even talked about the show, which I couldn't not get on here and talk about. So let's get right into it. Just want to give you a little update on the channel, what's going on, and what to expect from here on out. And what to expect from here on out is exactly what you're seeing. Your Chief Content Officer, RJT Crimson, here talking a little wrestling. If I'm going to talk some wrestling here from now on, because I miss talking wrestling, man. We like that. We like that wrestling. We have the show, the one, the only Monday Night Raw, in a place called Corpus Christi, Texas, where Seth Rollins returned to start off the show. Did not expect that. Rollins says he wants the World Heavyweight title back and talks about Money in the Bank. Months ago, I pitched Rollins winning Money in the Bank this year because it would be 10 years after his first Money in the Bank briefcase win. Also, in the same pitch that I had him eventually, cashing in on Cody Rhodes and turning heel. I thought maybe we could be heading down that road eventually. it had me interested until Damian Priest comes out, our world heavyweight champion, interrupts Seth Rollins, and come to find out, no Money in the Bank for Seth. Instead, we are getting Priest versus Rollins at PLE. So, Priest says he wants to cash in on Seth, or he wanted to at a time, but ultimately it didn't happen since he lost the belt to Drew McIntyre. So that kind of, threw that out the window. Seth says that they have a lot in common as they were both in factions, cashed in at WrestleMania, and won their first world titles. Priest offers to defend the world heavyweight title against Seth at Money in the Bank if he's up for it, and he does accept. So I'm happy. Very happy. Oh, so happy about that. Punk is ready. CM Punk is ready. He's already confirmed this a couple days ago, but WWE makes it official. He will be on this week's edition of Friday Night Smackdown, which I do believe is in Chicago, baby. Backstage footage from earlier, you're not seeing this until the next day. This video here. We have Adam Pearce is met by the Alpha Academy. Gable demands a rematch against Sami Zayn for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, saying that it wasn't his fault and that he lost at Clash at the Castle, but his incompetent students, he calls them Otis and Maxine Dupree and Tozawa, who wasn't even in Scotland to help Gable out. And Pearce tells Gable if he wants a title shot, he has to earn his way back into it, and he has to do it. And he's back right in the line. And Gable says he is a leader and deserves to be at the front of the line, but we'll hear add to Pearce's request and tells Pearce to find someone worthy for him. Pearce says that he has the perfect opponent for him later tonight. The perfect opponent. The one big son of a bitch, Braun Strowman. And that was he killed him in that match. He did. He died. Chad Gable died twice tonight, but we'll get into that. I love seeing Braun Strowman. The guy's a beast. And Otis finally, Otis has finally had enough of Chad Gable. He shoves Gable into the ground after Gable once again humiliated completely Maxine Dupree in front of everybody in Tozawa. Otis doesn't touch Chad, but scared him. And the Alpha Academy walked out on Chad Gable. Moving on, we have backstage Finn Balor claims he took Liv Morgan's hotel room key card or whatever last week to protect Dominic, and he put it in the trash. But Balor also tells Priest that if he wins Money in the Bank, he's going to cash in to become champion on Cody Rhodes. And Balor just, Finn Balor tells Damian he can trust him. I thought, the triple threat match we'll get into, but I thought, oh man, I just want to get into, what I want to talk about, but we'll get into it. Liv Morgan is out to completely distract Zelina Vega, and she's wearing Dominic Mysterio's vest. Ooh. Io Sky pins Kiana James to win the triple threat match and to qualify for the women's Money in the Bank match, with Liv Morgan watching from ringside. They're only doing 6 participants for both Money in the Bank matches this year. I personally like when it's 8 each. I like 8. Sami Zayn says he needs a new challenger, but here comes Braun Breaker. And before you know it, we got a fella coming out, says it's time for his intercontinental shot, which he's had it. I think he's had it. I don't know. I could be wrong. Sheamus comes out after Braun Breaker to claim his right for an IC shot, but completely ignores Braun. Braun takes offense and confronts Sheamus. Sami Zayn says they should fight it out tonight, and the winner gets a shot at the Intercontinental title. Should be a banger, right? Banger after banger, but I can see the ending is a no contest, and we get a triple threat at the um, pay-per-view. I'm just gonna say pay-per-view. I don't like saying PLE. Shayna Baszler says that she definitely made Jade Cargill tap at Clash at the Castle. Zoe Stark says her and Baszler are coming for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Later on, we have Carlito defeating Dragon Lee. Of course, after Liv Morgan comes out, teasing Dominic. And Zelina Vega attacked Liv, and all hell broke loose. But you didn't see hell break loose until the end of Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. And the Scottish Warrior comes out next and says he quits, walks out. And moments later, you see his X account, formerly known as Twitter, deleted, deactivated, gone. Gone forever. Just like wrestling talk. No, the channel's still up, but we cannot touch it. Moving on, we have Triple H and Adam Pearce trying to stop Drew from leaving. Didn't work. He says he's had enough of the nonsense, and he means that he quits. If only it wasn't publicity, I don't know if it's publicity. If it wasn't publicly announced, in my opinion, that he signed a new contract, this angle would have been even more interesting. But oh well, I wish him the best. Caden Carter Caden Carter and Katana Chance defeat Dakota Kai. And hey man, it was under 3 minutes. Whatever. Yeah, I mean that definitely didn't last long. Michael Cole and he's on Ricochet and Braun Breaker after last week's attack. God knows if we'll ever see him again. Well, he sure showed out, dude. It ended in a disqualification. No contest like I thought it would. But it was awesome while it lasted. Sheamus defeats Braun Breaker via DQ due to interfere with Kaiser. What a great overhead shot to show Braun and Kaiser both running. Kaiser was running around the ring. Sheamus did the knee kick and right into the steps, got melted, and shoved Sammy. All hell breaks loose. You got to see it. Kind of an awkward segment. Dom is trying to get his jacket back, and Priest walks right in. He said, "Don't be fooling around with that funny business around here." This is very interesting. Xavier Woods seems like he's getting tired of Kofi speaking for him, and Cross challenges either Kofi or Xavier Woods to a match next week. Cross says he expects it'll be Kofi since he always makes it about himself and makes Woods stay in his shadow. And Woods, he says since Cross and his crew have come to Raw, they have targeted him all the time. They've targeted the New Day, and Woods seems like he's about to accept that challenge when Kofi accepts instead. Kofi says since Cross called him out by name, it's his shot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see him next week. And Woods did not look happy with that. Can't say to blame him. For our main event, triple threat qualifying match, Braun Strowman, Chad Gable, and Big Bronson Reed for next week's Raw. And we can't wait for that. That should be interesting. I don't know if Chad can recover from tonight, but the Money in the Bank briefcase qualifying match. Let's get right into it. It was awesome. It's an understatement. Awesome's an understatement. Jey Uso defeats Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio. Well, of course, interference from the Judgment Day kind of scares off, everybody. But guess what? They get scared off by the Beast, Braun Strowman, one big SOB, allowing Jey Uso to pin Finn Balor for the win. Throughout this whole night, as we all watched, anticipating the return of the Wyatt Six, teased all over social media, teased right before our very eyes, as they invade Monday Night Raw. The lights go out. Illuminated door appears, one that we're very familiar with, casting lights and shadows and smoke, filling the arena as we see a woman crawl out to what? A light in the distance, a light as the camera pans as the woman crawls to a lantern covered by smoke, fog. The door opens. It opens all the way. Slams open as the camera pans behind the door. What do we see? A new faction causing mayhem, destruction. We have new characters in the WWE Universe. We have Sister Abigail, Nikki Cross. We have what I believe as Joe Gacy as Mercy the Buzzard, which that mask is, if you haven't seen it, it's fucking awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to say awesome. Excuse me. All the masks on these characters look phenomenal, man. So Nikki Cross as Sister Abigail, Joe Gacy as not Mercy the Buzzard, excuse me, but as Huskus the Pig. I do believe Dexter Loomis is Mercy the Buzzard, and Eric Rowan as Ramblin' Rabbit, the very mean-looking rabbit. Looked like he was holding a hammer. Backstage was nothing but blood and bodies. Something that we have never quite seen. I haven't seen anything like that. I was speechless because it was perfect in every way. God, I gotta rewatch it again. As soon as I get done, I'm gonna rewatch it again. If you did not watch the June 17th Raw, you need to get help. Get some help. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? That's a good question, because that was phenomenal. Whether you're a wrestling fan or not, if you like horror movies, if you like scary things, or just things that are badass, that make your skin crawl or just give you the best goosebumps you could ever ask for, God, you have to watch that. I'm sorry. I'm marking out before your very eyes here. You should have seen me. You should have seen my reaction. There's no way dude. I wasn't even gonna fool with a camera. Wasn't gonna record no reaction, dude. I wanted to enjoy it, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. It's like one of those. It's like eating a good steak, man. You're just satisfied and full. And steak sounds actually pretty good. But this isn't the Food Network. We're talking wrestling. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I knew the moment we lost Bray Wyatt that his brother had to do something one day down the line to keep his brother's legacy alive. And honestly, I thought maybe I was just like, yeah, right. That's just not going to happen. There's so much talent. Everyone gets, pushed back. Things happen. No, dude, this happened, and I just can't believe it. I'm just happy. I'm just happy it happened because everybody knows Bray Wyatt was the sole reason that I was even, you know, I could give a crap about wrestling. The whole reason why it kept me coming back week after week just to see what would happen next. Uh, I love it. And I think he would be extremely proud of his brother because, God, what a way to walk up to that lantern and just pick it up. I mean, it happened the way that, you know, man, it happened exactly the way it was supposed to. There's nothing you could have done. There's nothing that you could add or say that they could have done better with that. That was perfection beyond measure. With the lights flickering and all that, and things exploding out of the ceiling, wiring issues, and just good God, it looked like a portal from hell opened. Literally, that's what it felt like. A portal from hell fucking opened. And everyone just got fucking murdered. Chad Gable laying there with just blood pouring down his face. Oh, you're like, what the hell? I loved it, man. Oh God, I loved it. Wrestling is entertaining again. The wrestling is interesting again. Wrestling is fun again. Wrestling is cool again. Wrestling's scary again. Wrestling's eerie again. Wrestling's creepy again. It's ominous again. You know, it's the bee's knees. So that pretty much wraps up what happened. I can't really think of anything else other than I'm so looking forward to next week. And for SmackDown even. Wonder what's going to happen at SmackDown. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, is it Dexter Loomis? Is he Huskus the Pig or what's going on? Or is he I don't know. I'm gonna go with Joe Gacy as Huskus the Pig and Dexter Loomis as Mercy the Buzzard. Because I mean, if you look how I keep saying Joe Gacy, if you look how Dexter Loomis is built and go back and watch, that's Dexter Loomis. And if you look at the Rambling Rabbit, the rabbit with the hammer, look at his tattoos. Same exact spitting image of Eric Rowan's tattoo. So it's Eric Rowan. For sure as the rabbit. I know that. I'm just trying to figure out who's Dexter Loomis. Is he Huskus the Pig or is he Mercy the Buzzard? I know Nikki Cross is Sister Abigail. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I've been rambling. I feel like a rambling rabbit. I've been out here for about 25 minutes. Dang, not bad for just me by myself. But you guys probably gonna get used to seeing that more. But hey, I'm just here to have fun, talk some wrestling, and we're gonna do it. And man, what a show. I couldn't have asked honestly for a better show. It made you look for just a minute. I don't know about you, but it made me feel like Bray Wyatt wasn't dead. It made me feel like he wasn't dead. Made me feel like he was still here. And I know we don't. I know when we die, we don't truly die. I don't believe in that crap. I know we don't truly die. Um, I know there's something after, but um, I don't know, man. It just felt like he totally took over, man, and I loved every minute of it. Um, God, I'll be up here another hour if I don't stop it now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your patience as we figure out what's going on with the wrestling talk mumbo jumbo. But until then, operations will continue here um, at your destination that you're at now. And with that, I would like to say, wrestle on.